I feel lucky. I could look at this every day.
Yeah.
It's unusual to be able to live on the sort of the battlefield, as it were.
Yeah. Did you feel any extra pressure, or?
I kind of felt a bit of expectation, but that didn't manifest itself to be pressure in my head. It was almost manifest into excitement.
Yeah.
You know, I just thought, brilliant. You know what? I talked about it being the greatest show on earth, and I was excited to be part of that show. Yeah. I think the support going in was something that wasn't on our radar, and it was only until I think we went out in the first race, and remember we had to sail past the Nothe. That was our first race, wasn't it, on the Nothe, and you could see all the people on the, you know, on the grass watching the racing, and I was completely blown away by it. It'll never be like that again for us here in Britain, you know, or certainly for me in my career in this sport. It's not going to come back here in that time, and I want to high five my mum and dad for giving birth to me in 1986 to mean that I was of this generation to do London 2012.
I mean, I would say the same. You know, I guess we had pretty high expectations, certainly from a federation, from I guess media and ourselves. Our expectation was to win. We had a really good form coming through, and we'd won a lot of events, and Malcolm being defending champion. But day one was difficult, I guess. For us, we made quite a lot of mistakes, a lot of unusual mistakes. And we hit the top mark on race one and had to do a 360, and something we'd never done. Never done before. And then we OCS'd in the second race. We had to go back, and then we infringed the Italian boats. We had to do a 720 and finish ninth. And I remember thinking after day one, thinking, Jesus, how many more mistakes can we make? And
you got them all at the way.
I slept really well. It was great. I thought not much else can, not much else can really, in terms of mistakes wise, go that wrong. And
here we are.
Yeah, I think they had 5,000 people here the last time I came here. I think it's changed our sport, in terms of ticketing and bringing it closer to the spectators. This, just the uniqueness about this position and the tendencies and the breeze, and it all worked. Really, bring the racing close, and you could really have so many people here watching, and I think that's cool.
And we'll go and have a look. This evening sun.
I think what was great about it was such, and the same with Ben's race and Jonas, and that it was such a battle. It was down to the down to the last race, and that's the Olympic final, and that's what it's a nice memory in that sense that it's you're putting everything on the line, and just either that one shift or not.
I think I would always choose that. I know that's madness. What you would choose is to win with a day to spare.
Because it's easier. But
no, I don't. I think let's say the medals we'd won were still the same, but it had all happened in massive point differences. I don't think that the whole climax of the week would have felt the same.
No, I remember before the medal race, one of the sailors asked, I can't remember who it was, asked if they wanted a photo for the top.
Oh, Alvaro, the Portuguese guy,
for a top 10, and just before we're about to hit the water,
that's
all
right.
the sailors said, okay, let's do the photo. And
there was no,
there was no, sorry, I'm preparing. And,
I do remember that.
We all hugged each other, and then off we went. It was cool. We started the race, quite back, and we were behind and got a really good shift out the right. And I remember you were back a bit as well at the start, and 1 and 3 at the top mark, which we didn't think would be the position after that start, and whether it was just quite fortunate or a little bit lucky, and then fighting through. And I remember the moment you got a penalty, the last downwind, I was like, whew, all right, don't pump, don't do anything, just get around the course, and just relief. It was pretty amazing feeling.
I think that the sort of 2 days wait for that race was, I really kind of thought through the sort of 4 years build up, and really when I thought back then as we crossed the finish line, I couldn't be anything but happy. I know we all do this to win. I know we all do this to win, but we had come from a place not long before where it wasn't looking like we'd even be selected as the representatives, and then to come here and have the regatta of our lives. Yeah, I think it was pure elation and absolute satisfaction at that moment in time, and to cross the line and know that you battled. You know, it was a worthy battle, and it was down to the wire, and it was down to the end. That's certainly something that not many folk can probably say. Rio will be what it will be, and it's trying to right some wrongs from the last 4 years and capitalise on some things that were good, make them a bit better.
I like having the control. You know, it's about your decisions over those 4 years, and not only the decisions in the moment, like the games or the worlds or the qualifying, and all the bits and pieces you got to do to get to that point. But it's, you know, everything's on you. There's no excuse. There's you have to live by your decision, and I like that fact that we're in charge of our own destiny.